Okay, so when I said something new, I didn't mean something like released recently, but rather something different. And this is definitely something different. Aidyn Chronicles, The First Mage, is one of my particular favorites, especially amongst the lesser known games that everyone likes to go on and on and on about. As the name implies, this was obviously supposed to be some sort of high resolution. It has high resolution graphics. Ha ha ha. Man, that should look great. Don't you think? But anyway, as I was saying... What was I saying? I completely lost my train of thought. Interrupted myself. Oh well. But there's a lot to talk about, so let's get started. But before we do, you'd best grip something, because you're gonna get quite the shock. We're gonna keep the basic name. It's gonna be Aileron. He's not gonna be Aileron, okay. That's just... Wow. Yeah. This game's probably the one thing most people know about this game is, boy, is it ugly. When you get a look at the main character's face, you can count the polygons on his pants. Those aren't faces so much as a couple of polygons and a texture stretched across it. But yeah, this is our main character. A troublemaking young fellow. Whoa. Messing around with magic and learning how to fight and staring at some sort of thing. And now he's running off. How about those high-resolution graphics, eh? Yes, all that happened yesterday, but... Well, where is he? I don't know, Sir Abracan. He's run off again, hasn't he? I don't know, Sir Abracan. Who can depend on this squire? Sir, I often depend on him, naturally. But you are a cook, not a knight of the realm. Sir, you see, another silly enchantment. Hey, he got the sword to spit a fireball. Arrogant squire! Did you know how many swords he's ruined? And now he disappears into thin air! I seem to be in the forest, while everybody's out looking for me. Aileron, come out immediately! Aileron, Aileron, Aileron! Anything strange with him lately? Whoa, that's a big rat. Sir? And they just let her walk around? Nothing odd in the kitchen? Any strangers coming around? Not that I've noticed, no sir. Then why should he run away? Where do you think he is? Yeah, where am I going? Uh-oh. Alright, put a guard in the main hall. Yes. Yes, sir. And send someone into the library. Have a maid check the observatory. Something, the library. Magic in progress, keep out, this means you. And question the magicians. But Sir Abracan, just find him. Oh boy, magic's still in progress. Don't make me ask you again. Here to complain. Complain? About what, Mistress Rita? About the boy. What else? Stealing spellbooks. Losing relics. Just wait till I catch him. Let's hope the king doesn't hear about that. Aileron. Not with Abracan, not with Bowden, not with Godric or Rita. Of course! He's been in his room all along. Hello, Aileron? Anybody home? Nice painting of a dragon. Prince Sheridan. He's in the forest. The forest? Why on earth would he go there? One of the farmers is missing. He's gone to rescue the poor man. Alone? You know, Alaron. So I've gone into the forest to rescue a poor farmer. Hello? Kendall? He must be around here somewhere. He must be out here somewhere, rather. Kendall? It's me! Alaron! I spoke to your wife. She's worried. She hasn't seen you all morning. Come out, Kendall! Come out here now! Did you hear me? Hello? Are you out here? Well, now that we've got all the opening scenes out of the way, we've got our game finally running. Camera's not the greatest. This is an N64 game, so the controls are also not the greatest. I gotta remember what they are. That's not working. Oh, there's that. There, no. Save the game. Might as well. Saving. Game saved. There. Oh, here we go. Now we've got our inventories and stats and such. Now, I am personally of the opinion that this game... Alright, C buttons. Blech. This is L and R buttons. Do this. That's A, that's B. Okay. Oh, there we go. I was looking for that. It's the sneak button. Okay. Because this game's got sneaks. But let me explain. This game... I feel like it was a... Oops, no way. I feel like this game was too ambitious for its time. This game's an N64 game, but they tried too hard. I know that sounds odd, but it starts to make sense why the game's so... Well, why the character models are so ugly, and why everything runs a little slowly. It's because they tried so hard. They stuffed as much stuff in here as they could. Yes, the forest is quite lovely, Yuli, but foolish do not be. Goblins roam the wood and trouble there has been. Yes, so I have heard. What is it? Alaron? Everybody knows who I am. Hail and well met, honored Mirari. These are Mirari. It's a race, not a person. How be you this day, pup? Well are you? I am happy and I am well. Ah, and what brings you to the forest? What indeed? These woods are perilous. Goblins be the enemy of traders and squires. Meanwhile, the king and all his knights are searching the castle for you. I haven't seen any goblins. Recently, they've been attacking caravans and traders. Lucky are we to slip past with our spice. But our magic does aid us. Even we must move quickly. Take care, pup. But I have to find Kendall. Perhaps he is westerly? Or somewhere to the east. We are traveling from Talawalk. Talawalk? Where's that? Talawalk is the land to the south. South of the forest, along the river. Is it far? Not for us. No, not for traders. Though we will be happy to see our homes in Eramon. Yes, indeed. In any case, we did not see your Kendall along the path from here to here. He must be somewhere else. May you find him safely and quickly, and before the king is too angry. Wait a minute, is the king angry? Oh, you know the king. A hot temper, but a kind soul. I see more than enough of his temper these days. Yes, pup. And who is at fault there? Hush, Yuli. Can't you see the boy is worried enough? Why don't you bring some spice? We are carrying his favorite. Pogerol. The royal ponies relish it. Is it expensive? For you, pup, a special price. 2 gold pieces. I have 1 gold piece. Only one? Are you sure? This is very fine pogo roll. I know it's the finest dither, but with one piece of gold, I can't do much bargaining. Very well, each let us know what it's like to be a little light on gold, Pop. Indeed we do. Suppose we shall, that this one time a single gold piece will do. Thank you. And now I must find Kendall. Be careful, Pup. Trained you may be, but more than rats or bats you are not ready for. Kill you they will. Don't be in these woods after dark, Pup. Not to see him alive again. Too bad. Nice he was. Oh, they're already writing me off. How rude. So, what's so special about this game? What's so great about it? Why do I like it so much? And what kind of game is it? Well, it's turn-based RPG. You got your but you've got your 3D battlefield here. You got your characters. They got their movement rings. You know how it be. I don't have to explain that, do I? And obviously I got to get myself close to the enemy to be able to attack. I just have to remember what buttons do what. Oh, okay, that's the end of the turn button. So you get close, and then they start flashing. Now I can do my swing, hit the attack button. Ha! I hit the bat with my stick. Bat gets his attack. I avoided the attack! So, why is this so special? Well, you probably noticed that it's raining. Did you know that rain has an effect on combat? The weather has an effect on combat. The time of day has an effect on combat. The terrain you're standing on has an effect on combat. Your positioning has an effect on combat. These are the kind of things you would expect in a game that was a bit later. But it's all here. I suppose I should explain. I hate having to explain all this stuff right at the start. Just trying to front load all this explanation so that everybody understands what's going on. But right here we have all of our stats. After every battle, you are given the opportunity to spend your current experience on leveling up. And you can level up your stats, you can level up your spells and your skills. There are many, many skills. This game is chock full of skills. And they all cost different amounts of experience to level up, and they all be leveled up to different heights. And so you have the option to spend your experience as you want. You do level up, but all that really does is get you more health. Everything else is powered up by spending experience. The total amount of experience you gained will increase your level, but your current experience you spend on stats, spells, and skills. I only have 75 experience, so I can't exactly do much. But let's take a look at the stats real quick. We've got intelligence, it's fairly straightforward. The chance of successfully casting spells, use of ranged weapons, and knowledge-based skills. This improves your defense against magic. Dexterity, we'll go into that in a second. Endurance is your physical damage, so this determines your total hit points. Your hit points are calculated on your total endurance, your current stamina, and your level. So I have 15 endurance and 30 stamina, so that's 45. And then I'm level 1, so I get one more hit point for 46 health. And then we've got our strength, which is, again, straightforward. Chance of success, and amount of damage in hand-to-hand combat. And then our stamina. Stamina is used to power your character's magic spells and some actions. Stamina is also lost when your character takes damage from attacks. Stamina is just about the worst thing in the game. It's not too big of a deal later on, but essentially, stamina is needed to, as it said, stamina is needed to cast magic or perform certain actions, such as picking a lock, crafting a potion, those kind of things, they all take stamina. Your stamina is essentially a bar. Like, I have 30 stamina, and I can use pick lock, and that costs, say, 5 stamina, for example. Then I have 25 stamina left. And that can be restored with potions or healing spells. But when I do that, my current hit points go down. Not my total, but my current, because I've got 30 stamina, and that's giving me 30 hit points. As I use my stamina, my hit points go down. So I am essentially using health to perform actions and cast spells, which makes spellcasting really weak early in the game because you're basically killing yourself to use magic. And early game, magic isn't too terribly strong, so it's not really worth it. But let's talk about dexterity for a minute, and why I said that I was going to save this for last. What does dexterity do? The proper question is, what does dexterity not do? Dexterity improves the character's combat movement rate, the number of actions taken in a round, and defenses against enemy attacks. It also increases your chance to hit. So improving dexterity will increase your chance to hit, the chance for you to be struck, the number of attacks you get per turn, and how far you can move during your turn. They have overloaded dexterity with the best effects in the game. So dexterity is 100% the first stat you max out. All these other stats, they're nice enough in their own ways. Obviously, strength is great for when you're a melee character. Endurance will help you not die. But dexterity, a character with low dexterity is a useless character. It's not even worth having in the party. So that's going to be our first target as we go along. Skill, sword, yeah, these are the stats you have on your equipment. You got your skill, which is the associated weapon skill for usage. You got your minimum strength, your chance to hit, and your damage. This is a 40 chance to hit, 2 damage. This is 55 chance to hit, 2 damage, which is why I switched to the club. They try to start you off with a short sword, but swords in general aren't that great, because hafted weapons like maces tend to have a lot more accuracy. But this game also has stealth. As you can see, I am now currently sneaky. I'm being sneaky. Of course, I don't have a very good stealth skill, so it doesn't actually do any good. Also, you move really slow. But theoretically, if I could sneak up behind the enemy and touch them, press the attack button right up next to them, I would, in fact, get a sneak attack. Which basically means my characters would be right on top of them. Here, let's see if I can get it. There we go. Characters right on top of them, and I get to go first. Of course, because Valorant's dexterity isn't that great, he can't actually reach the enemy. So I'll just wait. You can skip their animations, or their movement rather, by pressing the attack button while they're doing it. Ha! Worry! Now I fight the giant rat. And I kill the giant rat. Very simple, very easy. Gets a little bit less simple and a little bit less easy as we go along. You'll see. You'll see. Now I gotta find my way through this forest. This opening area is one of the most complicated areas. It's very, very hard to find your way around here, even when you know what you're doing. And there's various, items and such that I want to find, but I don't want to accidentally go the correct way until I've found them. Specifically, there's a hat, a helmet somewhere in this forest I need to pick up before I go anywhere. I just need to find it and be careful not to hit the event triggers that will proceed the story. It's cold here. Kendall? Kendall, is that you? A spirit! Oh, it's creepy. I saw a ghost. A new journal entry. Yeah, you get your journal entry, which will be like... Which is just a recap of everything that's happened. Useful if you're kind of lost and don't know where to go. Let's see here. What's this? What is this? This is very strange, but it doesn't seem to do anything right now, so we'll just leave it alone. It's not giving us mountains of loot or experience, so we'll just move along and get this treasure chest. Very nice. Healing potions. Oops, no, I changed my mind. Take them. I got 8 healing potions. Very nice. But yeah, I gotta find my way around here. I don't remember. Okay, pile of gold. You picked up 40 gold. Now I can afford all the spice I want. If only those Mirari traders would have stuck around for me to buy more spice. Ah, another treasure chest. 75 gold. Gold is very important, and I need to save up as much as that I can get. Because this is one of those games where you'll come across a random shop and it'll just have one of the best items in the game just sitting there for huge amounts of money. And obviously I want to buy those, but it's gonna take a while to save up all the cash I need. Gotta be careful not to walk too far this way. Oh, nope. That was a goblin. We all know that goblins are bad, and we are going to avoid them for now. The Mirari traders did specifically tell me to avoid the goblins, so I will specifically avoid them. I don't remember how to... Ah, there we go. Oops. Ended my turn. I had to remember which button is to move the camera. It's one of those, you hold down the button and then move the control stick to get the camera to move. But yeah, giant rat's not too tough. Although sometimes in this game, it feels kind of like in Pool of Radiance where you're constantly swinging and nobody's hitting. But that's because you gotta take all the factors into account. Like, you have a better chance to hit somebody from behind than you do somebody in front. You'll also do more damage if you've got the backstab skill. And then you also gotta be aware of, say, day and night. There's a day and night cycle, and during the day, most characters will have an easier time landing hits, whereas at night, they will have a hard time actually hitting anything. You've got to pay attention to these kind of things, or you'll just end up getting yourself wham-bammed by a bunch of spirit wolves. No, I'm not salty. Nah. But there's all kinds of things like that. You got your... Here, let's take a look at Aileron for a second. You see under his portrait, he's got that yellowish orb. That's basically telling you that he's a quote-unquote solar character. And what that means is he fights better during the day than he does at night. So when night falls, I will have a hard time hitting anything. Whereas a lunar character, as you would assume from the name, actually fights better at night. Giant bats. 2 of them. Sure, why not? I can take some bats. Bunch of bats. You probably noticed that whenever I get close to an enemy, and I get right up against them, I actually lose the majority of my movement circle. And that's because the game has a feature where when you or the enemy are right next to each other, they essentially lock you into combat with each other so that you can't run away, so they can't run away. I mean, it's possible. If you go to the absolute maximum range of that little circle, you can probably get away if you get like 2 turns out. 2 turns in a row, you could probably get away, but otherwise you gotta watch your positioning because you don't want to get trapped in a place you don't want and get surrounded. There was some money under that tree. Very nice. Just gotta keep looking. I'm gonna keep my eyes open and not accidentally wander into the goblins. Heading west. Oh, it's a Mirari. Sister, look! Here's that boy from the castle! He's a bold one to be wandering alone. Good day, Mirari. I'm happy to see friendly faces here. Godzone and Zareen being happy to meet you here. And we are surprised to see you, pup. Aileron, is it not? Why so far from the castle? You know of the trouble in these woods. Is this another one of your impulsive adventures, or are you lost? Lost? I know this forest like a book. Heh yeah, totally not lost. Then you know there are spirits and strange creatures here. You might be startled at any moment. We Mirari are protected by our magic, but you... I know some magic. It's been many years since chaos reached into our plane. Indeed, but the forces against us now grow stronger every day. More and more we hear reports of monsters and the goblins. It will take more than a few spells to match them nowadays. Don't worry, Godzone. I know how to fight. After all, I am the kingdom's finest squire. Not according to Sir Abrakan. He tells me you're learning well, but not as quickly as he would like. With all due respect, Sir Abrakan is never happy with anyone. Sir Abrakan rarely misjudges any of the king's squires. If he finds you lacking, there must be cause. He just doesn't like orphans. You are as brash as they say you are. Well, it's the truth. You have much to learn from him, Aileron. Think twice before you fight anything in the woods. Abrakan's in for a surprise today. One of our farmers is missing. I've come to find him and bring him home. A rescue! How exciting! Sister, why are the youngest squires always the most ambitious? It is a mystery to me, sister. But you will never find this farmer on your own. The forest is enormous. You need assistance. I like working by myself. I see. Is there any way we can help? Well, if you see Candle, ask him to call my name. Ask him to call loudly. When I hear that, I'll run over to him and the rescue will be over. And then we'll be back in Guernia, safe and sound. Be careful, Pop. These woods are no place for a half-trained squire. And whatever you're doing, best to finish it as soon as possible. Or even sooner. I'm sure the whole castle awaits your return. Well, that was helpful. You've told me absolutely nothing. Like, where's Kendall? I can't find the man. I still gotta be careful not to wander into the wrong areas. Gotta find... Oh, hey, a bag. 10 gold. Nice. Well, maybe not nice, but, you know. Decent. Better than nothing. What's this? Looks to be some form of hut. Let's check what's inside, eh? Hello? The lock is far beyond the ability of Aileron to pick. A locked door, huh? Well, that's rude. How am I supposed to loot the place if it's locked? How lame. Now I just gotta figure out where I am. Figure out where the hell that helmet is. Because I know there's a helmet around here in the forest somewhere. And it's the most important thing for me to pick up. You could probably get it later, but... the sooner we get it, the better. Don't want to be outmatched, would ya? No. So getting the best equipment as soon as possible would be nice. Oh hey, a little spring. How sweet. And some herbs. Oops, no way. Okay, yep, you can find ingredients. Just lying around. Just for anybody to take to help yourself. If you happen to find them. Let's see. Let's go the cart path. I don't like the looks of this. I don't like the looks of this. This looks very open, and there's a goblin. That's not the way I want. That's a goblin.